Tilo in another chair. Don't worry.
You don't need one now. Okay. Okay.
We're all good. Down now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Doug and Ed Show. No, it's not the Doug and Ed Show. It's Mind Your Own Business with Doug and Ed. Should we change the name, Ed?
Whatever you want, Doug.
Oh. Anyway, folks, you're listening to Santa Clarita's hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS, on this beautiful Friday. What's the date?
10th or something?
It's the 10th.
May 10th.
Hey, good guess.
Thank you, Peter. Ed, how you doing? How's your week?
I'm tired.
What's wrong, Ed?
I work too hard.
Ed, that's what this show's called, Mind Your Own Business, and we're always preaching to the folks out there.
I've been minding my own business and I'm exhausted.
Okay, is there something that's really bothering you, or?
I'm having a hard time mustering up the enthusiasm.
For the show, or for your life, or for this week? What is it, Ed?
I don't know. Just, I've never been depressed. Maybe this is what it feels like.
No, Ed, they gave me an Eeyore doll to be in my office.
Yeah.
So, it sounds like you need it. I should have brought my Eeyore doll for you
Maybe
today.
we can trade off. You can give me the Eeyore doll once a week.
So, Ed, this really isn't like you. I mean, is there something you really need to get off your chest, something you want to talk about?
Well, I work really hard, and a lot of the people I work with, in general in the community, feel like the world owes them a favor, and I feel like, why does the world owe them a favor? Why is everybody entitled to getting a good life, and why should everybody have medical insurance, and why should everybody be on unemployment for like 20 months before they even try to get a job? And it's just kind of bumming me out. I work really hard. If I don't make any money, I still have to work.
Gee, that's true, Ed. I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
Well, it is what it is. But
Is there one particular incident or some situation that happened this week you want to share?
No,
It's just
no.
between me and you.
Maybe I'm just tired. I mean, Fridays.
Is it
Every
the show,
Friday.
Ed? Is it me? What is it?
I don't know. It's Fridays are, the day that I'm supposed to be like all up and all that, and it's like been 4 months, and nobody's come up to me on the street and said, "Hey, we're really glad you're happy. So why even try?"
Now, Ed, I've been having a tough week, but I decided today I'm making it all positive. You got to have a positive outlook on things.
Well,
right?
Doug,
In the scheme of things, does it really matter? What was bothering you a year ago this week? What was bothering you a year ago this
I
week?
was really tired a year ago.
A year ago this
And I'm
week.
still tired. I'm working really hard, and I still have the same results. Is that I'm still tired. And I'm entitled to better, Doug. I really am.
What about when you
I'm always
talk?
giving people what they want, and when someone can come up to me and say, Ed, you're a really nice guy. Here's a car. Hey, Ed, I know you're only charging this much for an ad. I want to give you double because you really do a good job. Now, that doesn't happen to me. Now, I give big tips when someone's nice to me at a restaurant, and I give advice to somebody who I think is just losing their mind. But when is it going to happen for me?
So I'm giving you the opportunity, Ed.
You're gonna help me here, Doug?
You can talk to me right now. You can say anything you want.
Anything I want.
Because I think something's bothering you. There must have been some sort of incident or situation that has you. Because I've never seen you like this, Ed.
Okay, it's Mother's Day.
Mother's Day?
Yeah,
That's a
Mother's
time
Day
for
has nothing to
celebration.
do with me. It's not about me, and everybody knows it's about me. So this weekend, I finally have a weekend where there's nothing scheduled. Last week we were like Taste of the Town, great weekend.
Oh,
all
Taste
happy.
of the Town. Did you go? Oh, you were there.
Yeah,
I saw you had a
Taste of the
booth
Town.
there. It was
Yeah.
a great event. I heard they raised a lot of money for a
They did.
very worthwhile organization.
Because those kids are entitled to good help.
Ed, don't go there.
But the Taste of the Town was fun. I think I like it when I'm around a lot of people that are up. And when I'm here, Doug, most of the time, well, today's an exception, but most of the time you're going hunker down and, things are tough, and maybe you're rubbing off on me.
You know what? Now that you mention it, you're right.
I always talk about, who wants to hang out with somebody who's a bummer. Maybe I've become, Doug, you poisoned me.
Because on Monday, I had to write my column on Monday, and I'm sitting at my desk. My back hurt. I had writer's block. Have you read my column? It's called Doug's Rant, Santa Clarita Gazette and Free Classified. It's always uplifting.
It is.
Except for this one. My back hurt. We have 2 huge Great Danes. They have to sleep in bed with us because they're big babies. and they freak out in the middle of the night if they don't sleep with us. Then my kid from college, from Chicago, he calls me up, Ed. He says he wants to quit his job. I go, why? I go, why?
He deserves a better life.
He says, because I don't like it. And I go, who's going to pay half your tuition? I pay half, he pays half. He goes, well, I was hoping you could.
Well.
But anyway, Ed, despite all that.
You're feeling grateful you have a son, right?
Yes. And I'm looking forward to this weekend, aren't you, Ed? Mother's Day, celebration.
Yeah. We're going to have to talk about that a little more.
Why, Ed? What's wrong with Mother's Day?
Well, I mean...
You have a mother?
Yeah, I do. Don't we all? Even if they're not here. Yeah, I said my mother's still here.
Where's producer Tila?
I don't know.
She's your assistant. Where is she?
She feels entitled to take a break. The entitlement thing, the whole thing is just freaking me out.
Do you want to talk about Obamacare when we get back?
Absolutely not.
Because I know you don't like to talk about politics.
I don't.
Even though we're having a politician on today.
Well, let him talk about politics. That's his job. So maybe I'll feel better after the break.
Okay.
But right now, you're not working. Doug, you got to make this better.
All right. Well, I'm not your psychologist, so I don't know what to do.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out.
All right, Ed. Do you want to take us out, or should I take us out because you're feeling
You're
down?
listening to Mind Your Own Business, and you really should. On your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. We might see you in a little bit. Bye.
Green Thumb International.
It's like bland, neutral.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mind Your Own Business with Doug and Ed on AM 1220 KHTS, your hometown station. Producer Tilo came in a little late. That's okay. I'm not going to get on you.
I just wanted to give you guys some alone time, some bonding.
Were you able
co-host bonding?
Were you able to hear Ed out in the green room there?
I could barely hear him. I mean, he just sounded so blah.
I've never seen him like this. Has he been like this all week?
You know, yeah, it's been an interesting week. I mean, I just don't know what's gotten into him.
Wow, the world's going to freak out because Ed's not happy. Not.
So Ed, you want to elaborate on your unhappiness with Mother's Day? That seems to be the root of this. What's getting you down? I don't understand why.
I'm not sure if I'm just a jerk and I just don't like celebrating stuff that's not about me, but I just hate, how many other people out there hate doing what they have to do? I mean, Mother's Day is not an optional holiday. See, look, there's hands going down. It's like, whether you like your mom or not, on that day, you got to get her breakfast, you got to tell her how much you love her, you have to be nice. I mean, I'm sure, how many people out there, raise your hand, that are not thrilled? Your mom was really toxic your whole life, and she didn't. Now, I'm not saying mine was. I'm just saying in general, because she may be listening, but maybe not. But
I hope she's not.
Yeah, well, but not every mom's great, and a lot of them really mess you up. So, like on that one day a year, you still got to go. Hi, Mom. Here's breakfast. Thanks for messing me up. I imagine a lot of people don't call their moms on Mother's Day. So I have to, because my wife's there and she says, Sunday's Mother's Day, you're going to have fun. And I said, really? I like Father's Day better because, my kids come, because it's
We're
about
already
me.
planning Father's Day.
Yeah, actually, I'm bringing in people that aren't really my kids for Father's Day because my kids don't care about me. That's what it is. I'm depressed. Mother's Day, I have to do Mother's Day. And on Father's Day, my kids are so far away, they're going to go, if I'm lucky, I get a text. Hey, happy Father's Day, Dad.
It's because you have boys.
Oh, by the way, don't buy that record you want because you're not going to listen to it. And my kids just think they're my parents or something.
So we're finally getting to the bottom of this.
I'm miserable. No. But I mean, really, if you think about it, this is what I preach about all the time, is that anybody want to hang out with me later?
Not today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I meet people like me every day.
So you're trying to make a point here, Ed.
Kind of.
Okay.
You told me to.
Yeah. Did it work?
No, I don't know. Is everybody depressed yet?
Not me.
Not, yeah.
Peter, our engineer, thinks it's funny.
Well, it's a contrast. I'm always usually pretty up.
So Ed, are you trying to say that that's how some folks come across
Well,
their businesses and
I'm
dealing
still
with
Ed.
customers and
Right. I'm still Ed. I'm just not upbeat. You still want to hang out?
This is the part I see every single day in the office. Others just...
Oh, is that true?
Don't
Am I really this
this.
bad? I mean, I think I'm actually
You're
more
worse.
bummed here than I was at work. I mean, at least somebody's working at work. Me,
But Ed, I read Ed McMahon's book. You remember him?
yeah.
Co-host of
I like him. Do you know why?
Tonight. What?
because he's got the same name as me.
That's true. But in his book, he wrote about how Johnny Carson would come to the show, you know, when he was having marital problems or whatever. And a lot of times he would just say to Ed, I do not feel like doing this show. I do not want to do it. I am too down. But when the curtains came down and Ed said, here's Johnny,
he'd be on.
He came out and he was on. Ed, that's what I need you to be on this show every week. I need you to be on.
You're not paying me enough to be on. I've been here for 4 months. This is the first time I'm not on my game. I don't feel excited about it. But I mean, it's hard. Fridays become, pressure day. I have to be funny and insightful and care about everything. Don't I get a break?
Yeah.
Today is Ed's break day. I'm not going to be all,
Well, Ed, how about this? I need some advice.
Okay. Whatever I can do then.
I have my high school reunion coming up.
Okay.
In just like 3 weeks. I had a dream that I went to it and I didn't recognize anybody.
They all lost their hair, Doug.
I know. And the thing that's making me concerned is because I went to the last one 10 years ago, there was some people I didn't recognize and it was really embarrassing. Now, how much more am I not going to recognize them 10 years later? People age in 10 years, do they not?
There's 2 factors. One, your memory. Second, the change the way they look.
Yeah.
Now they put the little pictures on the your name.
Right.
And Doug and I were talking earlier that they should make the pictures in the name larger and larger each reunion because they can see less.
But
And then I said, let's put it on their back.
But here's the thing: you
So
walk
can
up to
tell if you're
somebody,
looking at the
right?
badge,
You shake hands with them, but you don't remember who they are. So you have to bring your eyes down to their name tag to see their picture, so you remember them.
That happens to me
And then
every day.
then the people look at you and they see your eyes going down to their name tag.
You're so
That's
busted.
embarrassing.
That's why you put it on their back. So when you're walking around and go, oh my God, be talking. Oh yeah, it's John. Oh, I remember John. He has no hair now, but I can tell him I know who he is because he didn't see me look at the badge.
So you don't think I should sweat this, Ed?
No, because nobody really cares anyway.
What about the guys that are all rich and successful and they talk about it and they brag about it and they're retired?
Tell them about all the
travel the
investments
world?
you want them to invest in with you. That's what I would do.
I'm just gonna hang with the guys that I hung with in high school. The losers, the ones that probably don't have any money like
The ones
me.
that eat by the trash cans
Yeah,
during lunch.
The
Skip
ones
Why don't you
Says-
turn that frown upside down? You have magazines and newspapers.
Yeah,
I'm sure your job is pretty darn cooler than their job.
You can
Oh,
be
you're right,
be a
Tilo.
yellow
You are
journalist.
right. Thank you. That's what I was looking for, Ed, from you. Because you're Mr. Upbeat, and I got it from your producer.
Well, see, look, you rubbed off the whole depressed thing on me, and Tilo's got my enthusiasm. Let's maybe after the break we could flip roles again.
Why don't we just snap out of it, Ed, and have a good rest of
I'm
the show
trying.
and be all positive?
Happy Mother's Day. Everybody should be happy today. All right, you're listening to Hometown Station AM 1220 KHTS. We'll be back in a few.
I haven't seen it.
I think it's